Hello everyone, Drew Wilson of Your Era Gamer here. Today I'll be traveling to the year of 2011. This is when the PlayStation 3 game Dirt 3 was released. This is the 8th installment to this franchise, contrary to what the name suggests. So, I've got 10 minutes on the clock. Let's check this one out. And a quick note, I did get a chance to check out Dirt 2, and great game. Thoroughly enjoyed it. So, I was actually kind of looking forward to this particular game because there was like more Dirt games. Sweet, sign me up. So, this one definitely has a different feel to it again. Like the last, I think Dirt 2 had like a more of a feel of that. What would that be? Forza Horizon, like a very fun, relaxed feel to it. So it was thoroughly enjoyable. And I'm not sure what to make of this one yet. I mean, it does have a relaxed vibe to it, but less of a, I don't know, if a less of a fun vibe to it. I don't know. I can't really describe it. Like it's not. It does like saying it seems like less fun is, I don't know, not exactly accurate. But I'm trying to struggle. I'm just struggling with the words. But anyway, this is a rally race, and this is nothing new for the franchise. Although what I do know is that I don't recall there being a racing line necessarily. That seems actually surprisingly new for the franchise. The event, not so much. That's pretty straightforward.
Awesome race. You should upload the highlights onto YouTube for your fans to watch.
Now, there was a bunch of features I had to skip. Mostly, it supposedly allows you to automatically upload race footage to YouTube, like actual YouTube, not just some sort of invention of YouTube or anything like that. But yeah, and I know the features aren't exact. Are probably, they may work, they may not. I'm choosing not to because I have my own method of uploading stuff to YouTube, so that's fine with me. Now, unrelated to the game in general, I do know that I kind of ran into a bit of an issue. I actually had a copy of Dirt 3, and it turned out to be a bad disc. It was a great big deep scratch to it, and there was no way I could really do anything with it. Luckily, I found another copy of it, so I'm actually I actually had a moment where I'm like, gee, I'm not gonna be able to play Dirt 3. That's kind of sad. So this is a multi-race thing there. So in the previous Dirt game, there was rally races, but it was all based on championship points. Whereas this one seems to be cumulative time, which I thought was kind of an interesting thing. I'm trying to remember. I think it was California Speed that had cumulative time way back in the N64 era, which is why I was kind of struggling to remember that. But anyway, that also had events that had cumulative times as well. And I thought that was a cool concept and was kind of surprised that I didn't see it very often. I'm sure there was another game that also featured cumulative times, but it's just not coming to my mind at the moment. Because most games, they just rely on just do the championship points and be done with it. And that's what most games end up doing. This one's kind of experimenting with actual rally time, so I thought that was kind of interesting. Another thing this game features is manually adjusting of the difficulty. You can adjust the difficulty of the players. I do have it set to 1, so I know that not every player out there is like an absolute grandmaster of racing and can count the pixels and that sort of thing. So I thought I'd show you a more realistic look of this game and see what the difficulty is like. Session results.
Wow, a podium in your first event. Outstanding.
You're really living up to all the hype, mate. Great job.
Another thing I definitely noticed was that the voiceovers are now announcers. Previously, you had other racers basically radio you information. People like Ken Block and a few others were saying, yeah, you won this event or that sort of thing.
Keep racing like that, and you're going to be a household name.
And more importantly, more teams will want you to race their cars. Brilliant work.
So this game does have reputation points. So interestingly enough, I think that's a feature in Forza Horizon, where you have reputation points and stuff like that. To different degrees, obviously. They played with that a little bit, if I remember right.
AD, you've almost qualified. Stay focused and keep your eyes on the prize.
Okay, so that was the Clubman Shield. And let's go with this one. They have these different, like, pyramid shapes. There's 4 of them. So, and this is what it shows. You have different requirements.
So Rallycross is your good old frantic multi-car circuit racing. Your tracks are short sprints and made up of a mixture of surface types.
Yeah, this is nothing new. Definitely a feature from previous games, dirt games.
Be the first to finish, and the glory's yours.
I mean, they try to make it sound like there's like great big differences between races. Sometimes it's not really that big of a difference. It's like, it's still a circuit race. For instance. Sometimes you have different positions, like the pole position style, staggered start, and sometimes you have like one giant line where everyone starts evenly, that sort of thing, and they try to make it sound like it's a different race, but I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it's, I mean, the only difference I can think of is that the tracks tend to be wider for those events.
This place might look like an abandoned wasteland, but it's actually home to some of the
But
most challenging
honestly, not
races in the
that
world.
big of a difference in the grand scheme of
Off-road
things.
conditions, so there's no one way to win any of these races. Expect the competition to be fierce.
But I appreciate that there's some variety anyway. Okay, so just a quick look here. I went to custom and I went to advanced settings, and these are the settings I have. And yeah, there's a lot of settings I looked at and was like, yeah, that's only gonna slow me down. I mean, for instance, automatic brakes. That was never really, that always slowed me down because they are always very conservative at the braking. So I just end up losing way too much time, and it actually, in some instances, it actually made the race harder for me, trying to have those automatic brakes. I noticed that there was automatic turning, but like I just cringed at the thought of different vehicles turning, like something turning for me. And again, like if you're totally new to racing, you don't have any sense of like different like how to, like what's the good way of turning, and the race line isn't enough for you. I can see why people would want to do that. Yeah, it's but if you have some knowledge, you can very easily gain some additional distance. Another feature, I think that's what's being featured in the corner, the bottom left-hand side of the screen there, is what looks like rewind. And in the races, you could just rewind a little bit back, and they called it flashback in the previous game. I don't know what they call it this time around. Obviously, I didn't make a mistake yet.
Are you sure this was your first rallycross event? Because you look like an old pro out there.
Maybe it's not my first rallycross event. I don't know. Yeah, I don't have subtitles on. In case you missed it, it was, are you sure this is your first rallycross event? And that would be it for the recording. So, yeah, that was interesting. Yeah, I'm still trying to define like the difference between the one, like this game and the previous game. I mean, there is definitely a difference, but I'm struggling to find a word to describe the difference. But I just can't think of it. But it definitely has a different feel to it. Different style. There's different things that are changed as well that kind of modify what the game looks like and how it feels, that sort of thing. So, but otherwise, like, just generally speaking, like, I'm having a pretty good time with this one. Definitely has a good feel to it. Like, it like all the things that I was familiar with what makes dirt games good is here today in this one. So yeah, I'm so far enjoying this one. But anyway, enough about me nattering on and on. Wanted to hear from you. What'd you think of this game? For those of you who have played this game before, what are your thoughts on this? Was this another really good entry to the Dirt franchise, or did you think maybe there was something about this game that didn't quite capture maybe the spirit of their Dirt games that you enjoyed, or maybe you have some other thoughts on this one? Yeah, any thoughts at all, though, let me know in the comments below. For those of you who haven't played this game but have played other Dirt games, what are your thoughts of what you see here? Is this a game that you would totally be up to playing, or is this maybe a game that you've already had enough of the Dirt franchise and this is something you can just skip over? Or any other thoughts? Yeah, let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are on this. And for those of you who haven't played any of the Dirt games at all, what do you think of what you saw here? Does this look like kind of an interesting game to you? Like maybe something different than the standard like simulation racing style games? Like maybe something different, and you like the idea of racing on dirt tracks, and it's like maybe not so realistic, and maybe it's enjoyable. Looks like it could be enjoyable to you, or maybe this isn't your style of game. Maybe you prefer the on asphalt and just more controlled race circuits, and maybe something more standard and less cerebral, I guess you could say. Any thoughts at all? Let me know in the comments below. And yeah, if you like this video, you can like and subscribe, and you can follow me for more cool games that I'm exploring for the first time. But anyway, I guess that is all for now, and until next time, what is your era?